turn the first one over. First card, which is how is he doing? Second card, does he think of me? And the third card, will we reconnect? Okay. And perspective card is the bottom of the deck. Can't talk. And that is Ace, or the Queen of Cups. The Queenie.
Hello, this is Biblical Tarot, and I'm back with another video. And this video is a reading for my friend, and I will call her Person J. And the Person J had 3 questions about Person A, so I'll call them Person A. Okay, so I want to start with the Perspective card, which is the card that made it to the bottom of the deck while I shuffled the cards. This card puts into perspective the 3 cards under it, which are 3 specific questions that the current asked. This card is the Queen of Cups. She's water of water. Okay, that's the element. And she's a very emotional card. She is a lake of water standing still. As you see the lake of water that she's sitting right next to. Okay. So, she's very emotional. And the question is sometimes with her, where does the image end and the reflection of the water begin? Okay. She's a receiver. She is dreaminess, illusion. She reflects what is held in front of her. But just like water standing still, the reflection of the image is always distorted just a little bit, even though we can tell what it is. So we are dealing with a highly empathetic, psychic, artistic abilities. Okay? That's what she has. She is the last deacon of Gemini and the first 2 deacons of Cancer. No, I think I have that the wrong way. She is the last deacon of Gemini, which is Uranus, and she is the first 2 deacons of Cancer, which is the moon and Pluto. Okay. So, we're dealing with emotions, and we're dealing with erratic emotions, unpredictable, So, that's the kind of thing we are kind of dealing with, the energies. So, a communication of love, emotion, feelings, highly charged. It can also be illusions, because she reflects from her waters by the tide of the moon that rules her Cancer. Okay? So, we got to remember the energies of the Queen of Cups is Uranus, Moon, and Pluto. So, that should say a lot about this queen and the energies that she gives off. So, we'll move on to the first question, and we'll keep in mind that these energies mentioned with the queen, that the 3 cards are based on, we see through the eyes of the Queen of Cups and what she is looking at in her cup. So that's what we're going to focus on, as if we're looking in her cup with her, and what she's looking at is these 3 cards below. And those are the questions. And the first question is, how is he doing, right? The Ace of Cups came out, the element as the queen, the same element, water. This cup of water is being offered from the hand. To me, it says Person A is doing well. I see him being nourished by a seed of water. This is all new, the beginnings of whatever it is, whether it is love from a person, another person interest, not that it is love, but the beginnings, or it could be the progression in his creative talents, because sometimes a progression or awakening in your talents, and that's artistic talents, it's love, okay? And the seed of love is nourishing, okay? It's very nourishing, as it is a well of water. That's what I see in the Queen's cup, a Ace of Cups. Her cup, and there's so much potential in it, but the potential isn't materialized, as we can say. So we can move on to the second question. And the second question is, does he think of me? Okay? Does he think of me? And the Queen of Cups says to look into her cup and see what she sees, you know? And what she sees is a tree bursting into flames, the Ace of Wands. And it burns bright, as you are forever imprinted in the mind and the spirit of this person, your energy. How can they ever forget but draw on the good in you that you gave to the friendship? Okay, so it's a thumbs up. We know the Ace of Wands is to be the thumbs up if it's the right side up. So definitely he thinks of you. Definitely. And we'll go to the last question. Will we reconnect? And the Queen sees in her cup that this king is holding something back in a grudgingly way, a surely way, a Scrooge-like way, a way of taking your love or whatever it is that you provide of substance and keeping it a cutting off, you know. But notice when he holds that coin over his heart, it's a grudge. There is a rock in his heart. And I think it's a rock in his heart right now from a perceived insult. So if he can find it in his heart of hearts to remove those rocks, remove the grudge or grudges, then there will be a reconnection. But it's really nothing you can control unless you reach out first. And still, that doesn't mean that you will get the desired effect of him, reaching back out to you. But who knows? It's always a yes or no, And I guess the question is, or not even a question, just a statement, is who's the better person to be able to reach out first? And I think that's pretty much it, in this reading. So I hope it helped you, and I will have your next reading on the way. Thanks. I love you, and bye.